Today we're at Riverside State Park in Spokane, Washington. We've been riding and camping here for the past 3 days. It's a great place. When we pulled in, ran into these two folks that live here kind of. This is Nancy, this is John, and you're the camp host, right?
Yes.
Correct.
What does a camp host do?
Our jobs as camp hosts is to represent the park, to answer questions, to give direction, to give help if possible.
We take care of the campsites.
Okay.
We make sure that they're clean and nice and ready for somebody to come in who wants a nice place for their stock.
By the way, I think you're into horses, aren't you?
Oh yes, yeah, we've
Just a
had
bit?
horses. Most of our life we've had horses.
So not only are you the
40, 50
camp
years.
host, but they also are horse people. So what a perfect match to be a camp host in a horse camp is
Yeah.
horse people.
Yeah.
And you've been into horses your whole life. I met you when we were both members of the Tahoma chapter of Backcountry Horsemen
Right.
on the wet side
Yes.
of Washington. East of the Cascade Mountains, the state's terrain begins to turn into desert, and temperatures often exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. If I remember right, you had a position in the Tahoma chapter within the Backcountry Horsemen.
Yeah.
You were El Jefe, the president.
Yeah, the president for a couple years.
Right. So tell me about Backcountry Horsemen. So what did you bring from that organization into the camp host role?
Well, the biggest thing is leave no trace.
Now, what does that mean?
Leave no trace means when you leave a park or leave where you've been camping, leave it in as good, if not better condition than when you found it. Which means when you're camping, pick up for your fire, pick up for your horse.
Well, I can just leave that fire burning, right?
No.
No? Oh, heavens.
No.
I'm in trouble already.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else. So, but I can leave my hay because the deer and the next person can use it, right?
No.
No? 2 out of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what should I do with that hay if I don't want to take it home?
You need to pack it up if you're out
Okay.
camping. Of course, here we do have receptacles that you can put
Gotcha.
the old hay in, but you don't want to leave hay, because when you bring your animals into a campsite, you don't want hay that's been sitting, or who knows what that horse has been eating, or if there's any kind of problems, you don't want to.
So
there's
I
any
may think I'm
disease
helping the next person, but I'm really not.
No.
Okay.
So we clean it. We want to make sure that the corrals are nice and clean, and the surroundings are clean, and all the hay and manure is taken out of there.
Okay. So other than the 2 things that I've already messed up within an hour of arriving, how can I be a better visitor to a horse camp? What can we do?
Well, following the rules.
Following the rules.
Follow the rules.
Okay.
The state park has specific rules.
So the Washington State Park system
Yes.
has different rules than if you go
Than
to National
DNR
Forest or
exactly.
DNR.
Exactly.
And one of those rules I understand is dogs.
Correct.
Right.
And you know how horse
I
people.
love my dog.
I know. Horse people and dogs go together.
Right.
I mean, everybody loves to have a dog and with their horses.
Uh-huh.
But in the state parks, dogs must remain on leash.
But he listens. He listens really well.
Yeah, there's
kind
no
of.
exemption for that.
Oh.
And there is within the state park.
They have to be on the
They
leash.
have to be on a leash, and they
Okay.
cannot go out on the trails with the livestock. That's different than DNR. In DNR, they are allowed on the trails with your stock, but not state parks.
Not state
So
park.
So that's one rule.
So something to know. Find out about the rules before you go someplace.
We
Yes.
don't want people getting tickets.
You want to? No, you don't.
we
And you
try
want
to-
everybody
we
to have a
try to
good
help.
time as well.
Absolutely.
If there were one secret that camp hosts want visitors to know, would that be?
Just come and have a good time. Keep track of your animals. Make sure that you're just caring for your animals.
Mm-hmm.
If you have any questions, we're there to answer
Right.
questions. We want to help you navigate the trails. Sometimes I take people out on trails.
So I gathered.
Yeah, so that they are able to really understand the trails and have a great time. Don't drive fast. Keep your speed limit down. You know, those kind of rules.
Yeah.
And
Just
then
those-
cleaning up after yourself is very helpful. And
Okay.
we try to spruce up after everybody leaves anyway, because we're just kind of like that.
Right.
But we like to. I mean, it's very nice for people to make an effort to be able to have a clean place for
Exactly.
the next person that comes in.
Leave no trace.
Leave
Leave no
trace.
trace. It's not only a great slogan, it's a great way to be and to act.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the camp proper? If somebody wanted to come here, what would they have to look forward to? How many campsites are there?
We have 20 sites here.
20
In
sites.
the
And
equestrian site.
20 equestrian sites. It is a horse camp,
Right.
So it's a designated horse camp.
The corrals are wonderful.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
we've all seen corrals that are held together by baling twine and duct tape.
Yeah.
That is not the case
No.
here.
No.
You
If
can-
we have a loose post, we get it replaced,
Yep.
and we have any kind of problems, we get it fixed.
Gotcha.
Because, yeah, it makes a big difference. You want a safe place for your stock.
Exactly.
Half of our sites are electric, and half of them are non-electric.
Okay.
And we have water, we have electricity. Not each site has water, but it's nearby.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
piped water, 2 vault toilets, 2 commodes.
Yep.
And then you also, at the end of the road, you have the big obstacle
Yep.
course and arena.
A huge arena, outdoor arena, round pen, obstacle course.
Announcer stand with
Yeah.
This is a kind of
speakers.
Riverside State Park it's a good secret, because not many people know about it, and a little bit of the word is getting out about it, but it's a wonderful place, and the trails are awesome. You can ride away.
How many miles of trails do we have?
I mean, we had an endurance ride here. There was 25 miles and 50-mile trails, courses. We went out a couple weeks ago. We were gone for about 6 hours, and it was about 20 some miles.
And one of the really fun parts of this park is we get to walk the trails.
Oh.
And clean the trails
What we
off.
do while we walk the trails is to clean the
Manure off.
manure from horses off the trail.
So
We don't pick it up, we just get it off the trail, so runners and bikers and hikers.
kind of
Yeah,
spread
because
it in.
these
have
are
to-
shared use
Yeah,
trails.
Yeah.
some of them are shared. There's
Okay.
in this particular, I don't know, probably 20-acre area. It's only horse trails
Okay.
and hikers.
Right.
But there is a perimeter trail that bikes can also go on. So it's a
Along the
multi-use
river.
trail.
Okay.
And but we share the trails. Horses have the right of way all the time.
Right.
So,
Okay. For the most part, the trails seem pretty mild.
Yeah.
A little bit rocky in places.
Yes.
Places,
Horses
yeah.
should have shoes
Right.
or
Right.
boots.
But the terrain was quite mild, and this time of the year, you're starting to get the fall colors,
Beautiful.
just
Yeah.
glorious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much for
You're
what you
welcome.
do with the parks, as well as what you do for the equestrian community. I mean, without having camp hosts, this campground would not be nearly as nice as what it is. And I certainly saw it before, and it's just a world improved. And thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Our
All right.
pleasure.
All right. Well, get back to work now.
All right. You got it.
Thanks for joining us, and let's go for a ride.
Yeah, there you go.
For more information on Riverside State Park, visit trailmeister.com. Accurate driving directions, trail maps, rules and regs, and lots more.